I would like to welcome President's Club sponsor, Joseph Kelly Levasseur.
Get him, Joe.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Joseph Kelly Levasseur. I'm a candidate for Congress in CD1. I just got a book signed by Riley Gaines. Thank you, Riley Gaines, for coming to New Hampshire, the live free or die state, and we mean it. And the two words, be bold. And that's what this election is really all about, being bold. Many of you have probably seen my signs along highways or roads, and it says Trump or bust. That is not a slogan, folks. That is a simple fact. If we don't get the White House, we're not fixing anything. We need the House, we need the Senate, but we need the presidency just as much, if not more. We need a leader in there, and this man is Donald Trump. We've been with him for a long time, and when he was there 8 years ago, he did a lot of really good things. We must vote from the top of that ballot down to the very bottom of that ballot. You cannot skip a name because you don't know that name. You have to vote because the Republicans are on that ballot, and you're going to have to trust that the committees and the towns put good people on that ballot. You saw how the House was, some of the bills that we could have gotten done, 5 votes here, 5 votes there. These elections mean a lot. Right now, if my mom was alive, she'd be thinking we were living in a dystopian movie. Now, I'm a big science fiction fan. I've read a lot of books, watched a lot of movies. Nobody has ever written a script, a screenplay, or directed a movie of what this country is going through now. I have never once seen a movie where men can then all of a sudden, with a couple of pills, a couple of needles, decide they're going to be women the next day, and then be competing in the Olympics, competing in our high schools, competing in cross-country track meets, volleyball, basketball, and now boxing, for goodness sake. Yesterday we saw a woman break down and cry after being hit by a man for 45 seconds. What in the hell is going on with our country and our world? Well, I can tell you that this man, the invisible congressman from CD1, Chris Pappas, who hasn't been seen in 4 years, exactly, he actually voted to water down Title IX. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff. I've been in politics now for 1/4 of a century. 1999, I got elected as alderman in the city of Manchester to build a civic center. And I've seen a lot. I'm now in my 7th term as the alderman at large for the city of Manchester. And I've seen a lot of crazy Democrat stuff, but I have never in my life, even while I was sitting there waiting for the votes, ever imagined that Chris Pappas or any person that is on the ballot this year would ever vote to water down Title IX. You have to be insane to do something like that. Women make up 55% of the vote. The women in this country are going to determine whether or not we get the Senate, we get the House, and we get the presidency in. You must stick with us, you must fight with us, you must convince your neighbors that this is the election that matters. Now, I will tell you on a positive note that Manchester is now, for the first time since 1998, a red city. I would like to give the credit where credit is due, Joyce Craig. Worst mayor of all time, actually turned the city of Manchester red. We have 7 Republican aldermen, a few that are here tonight. And we have a Republican mayor, so we control the board for the first time since 1998. And even to make matters even worse for the Democrats, or better if you're a Republican, I am the chairman of the board. Never met me when I was in my beginning stages of politics. I've calmed down a little bit. But this is the first time we've had a Republican chairman since 1998. So if you're starting to wonder whether or not there's a red wave coming, or people are not sure we're going to have a red wave, point to Manchester. Manchester had a red wave in November. We're going to have another one coming up in this month.
Yeah!
My name is Joseph Kelly Levasseur. I've always been bold. I'm not afraid to be bold. And actually, I love being bold. And I promise you, if you elect me as your congressman, you're going to love me as your congressman. There's nothing squishy, nothing wishy, nothing fishy about me. I'm going down there with an America First agenda. I'm going down there and fighting for this state, in my district, in my city, and I'm going to make America great again with every Republican that's elected.